Say hello, guys. Give me a sec. I'm doing this. Hello, everybody. Welcome. I'm first to say hi. I guess. See ya. Say hello, Alejandro.
I'm Iron Man.
Oh, he's Iron Man. And we have so forth. Mr. Sims trying to bump up that pay packet again. All right, Mr. Sims, I already paid you today, so don't worry. Natalia, Nicole, I guess. See ya. Who's that? Yes, Sasha. Very good. Very good. Okay.
Let's go on to Kahoot.
No, Mr. Sims, I was joking. Unless you really need to go. Yes, you are. Okay, guys, we are going to go to Kahoot. Most websites are completed now. All right. So we are going to go to Kahoot. Did I choose the right one? I chose the right one. Can you believe I did something right in my life for once? Okay, there we go. 3321921. This is a long and arduous one. This one's going to put you. This is going to test your brain. Your brain's going to be like, at the end of this.
I'm in.
Good. We have the Iron Man. We have the small bean. No, Natalia. You ready? What? What's wrong with having two with me?
You have a clone.
I have a clone. I have a cloning machine.
He's gonna mix it.
Hello, yeah.
Hi.
That's the gentleman.
Hello there, mateys. How you doing?
I did say you weren't allowed to do that, but anyway.
Sorry. Miss speaking of that.
You can do it. It's fine.
Finn, this time he's gonna make a clone force of himself. Like in Star Wars.
Come on, Rex, we're ready in line.
Me and Finn are gonna be the.
Leave my brain alone. What's wrong with your brain, Sasha?
You said you were going to disturb it at the end of this.
Okay. So how many we got in there so far?
Mr. Hines.
Mr. Cheese, that's Brain, Smallbee, Natalia, Nicole, Irish Engineer, Finn. I am Iron Man. And we're missing two more people, I think.
Wait, is there actually Finn in there?
What? No, I'm just saying it's you.
Oh.
And
How did you know it was me?
okay, congrats on getting it correct. It's not me saying. Okay, come on, Sasha. I think you need to log in. Engineer, wasn't it? Irish.
Engineer.
Ignacio, get logged in, please. And Sasha. Those are the two people I'm waiting for. Nicole, are you logged in? Let me know if you're logged in, Nicole. Well done, Nicole.
How have you got
Oh, yeah, sorry. Come on, Ignacio, let's go in. Peppermint tea, guys. Drink my peppermint tea. Come on, Ignacio, let's go.
Come on.
I just saw you in school 2 seconds ago. You should be logged in by now.
Look, it's interesting. Especially my computer after this.
Just waiting for Ignacio, then we're going to start. This is a 27 questions. 27 questions. Lemon is in. All right, say hi, Brian.
Hi.
Brilliant, fantastic. Everyone sit down. Can someone pass me my jacket? Can you go in the left pocket of my jacket and get my remote control, please?
It's a pickpocket.
Hey, what are you stealing out of my pocket?
Which pocket?
Yeah, that one, the bottom one. What's wrong with having two of me? Thank you. No, it needs to plug in. You need to plug it in. Here. It'll be plugged in here. It'll be plugged in here anyway.
Mr. Hines.
Mr. Hines, the little button down the bottom. I want to press it.
No, pull it out then. Press it and pull it out.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I want to do laser.
What can I do, laser?
Get some blind people.
Hey, I don't see any text except mine. Don't worry, Sasha. That's because you love to spam. Mr. Hines, can I buy the clone machine off you for £100? Nice one, Natalia. Can I have the remote control now? Lovely. Here we go. HTML and CSS 2021. Here we go. First question. True or false? My name's Mr. Hines. False. The following HTML elements are self-closing. Is that true or false? Do I need to close them or do they close themselves? I lied. Okay. Small bean. There's two small beans. I don't know how that happened. And they both got the answer right. I am Iron Man, Irish engineer, and Nicole. What is the CSS calling in HTML? Look at it. What is it calling? H1 background color white, color green, text align center. What is it calling? Yes, it's calling the H1. Can you not see on there, guys? It calls H1. It was the first thing that you saw. Small bean in the lead. I think that the other small bean is Joe. What does div class mean, guys? We've been doing this for about 6 weeks now. Well, 5 weeks. No, it was 5 or 6 weeks. Box style, man. It's the box style, guys. You know that. If you well done, Ignacio. What would this code do to the text? Look at the code. What will it do to the text? Marquee, student's name, backslash marquee. That's correct. Make the text move. Flash big or small? Right, good. Let's go. Small bean, lemon, engineer, Irish engineer. Which ones are examples of CSS selectors? Which ones can you call in CSS? Can you call the body? Can you call the P? Can you call the H1? Can you call the list in HTML? HTML? No, CSS. That's right. You can do all of them. You can call all of them in CSS. Everyone gets the right answer. Well done, Irish engineer and IMM. How to call and class attribute in CSS. How do you call a class attribute in CSS? So if you think about dot, it's dot, it's dot. Oh, Ignacio comes up again. Okay, here we go. What flexbox property do you use to move a flex item to the end of its container? Some of you guys haven't done this yet. It's not flex end, by the way. No, it should be. Oh, it is. Sorry, guys.
Even I knew that.
That-
And then you said it about 7 times.
Oh, yeah, that's true. In Flexbox, the items of the order property have a default value of. In Flexbox, the items of the order property have a default value of. What's the default value? Of course, it's 0. Well done. Small bean coming up. To use Flexbox, we define a container as a Flexbox. What is the CSS to do this? I told you it was going to be hard. The end one of Tech Club, the last one is always hard. Well done. Well done. That's correct. That's true. Brain now leading on the board. HTML has a responsibility for content and CSS for content style or coding.
Cascading style sheets. Cascading style sheets.
What do we use for flexbox for? Creating columns and animations, sizing images and creating margins, aligning elements and creating columns, aligning elements and making friends. Who said no clue?
That's for your mouse.
Sasha, you've been doing this for so long, you should know.
Yeah, got it right. Oh.
Well done.
You're the new head. You're the new kid.
Well done, Small Bean. Sasha, I'm guessing you're the other Small Bean imposter. Here we go. What is wrong with this HTML code? Look at the code. What is wrong with it? Is it the body must have an app tag? Body needs to have an ID. The title tag does not close. Doc type HTML should be doc type HTML. Obviously. Good.
Yeah, I read the question after I pressed it.
Probably should read. Oh, Lemon and Small Bean having a battle here. What flexbox property do you use to move a flex item to the end of its container? To the end of its container. That's correct. Well done. That question was on earlier as well. Well done. Brain moving above Small Bean. I'm talking. Which of the following is not a valid HTML tag? Which is not a valid HTML tag? I'm not even going to give you any clues on that one. This is the one that you haven't used ever before. Exactly. Well done. Small Bean and Lemon, they're just fighting. What is a comment in CSS and HTML? Long pieces of text about things. Critique to help the web developer improve. Text not seen on the website only by the writer. Short pieces of text about things. What are comments in code? Yes. Exactly right. Well done, guys. Oh, you are Flexbox Froggy. What is the CSS calling in HTML? I'm not even going to give you any clues on this one, guys. You should know this.
My brain is background color blank.
Very good, very good, very good. I love that joke. Here we go. What HTML tag is used for inserting a paragraph? Guys, I'm not going to tell you anything on this one. Everyone should have this one right.
I got it right.
Everyone.
Tell the truth or nothing.
What is wrong with this code? What is wrong with this code? Improper indentation, missing semicolon, improper closing div tag, period in a div tag. Listen to the tonalities in life. How did no? I'm not happy about that, guys. How? No. You have this whole 6 weeks has been about divs and opening and closing divs. Well done, Smoldy.
That div didn't. So I put it in that it didn't, and it said I got it wrong.
Well, that's right. Improper closing div tag.
That's what I put.
Well, obviously you didn't, guys.
This site is against me.
Guys, just I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because if you look on your code on Glitch, there's nothing but divs, and that's what I've been teaching you, so you understand how to create boxes, and utilize those boxes and the JavaScript on there as well. And I'm very disappointed that none of us got that. Well, two of us only got the improper closing div tag. We need further testing. We need further testing. We need to run some more tests. Well done, Brian and Ignacio. What is the CSS calling in HTML? What's it calling? Paragraph B, paragraph A, class or a body? Which flexbox property aligns items horizontally? Align content, justify content, align items, flex direction. In HTML, what is the difference between the opening and closing tags? The closing tag has no forward slash and the opening tag does. The opening tag has no forward slash and the closing tag does. The opening tag starts with a capital and closing tag doesn't. The closing tag starts with a capital and the opening doesn't. Very good. The opening tag has no forward slash and the closing tag does. Well done. I'm happier that a lot of you got that right. Someone working with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript is working on a website. Who remembers the front end or the back end? That's an old question. Not bad. Small B, Natalia, Ignacio, Finn, Brian. Who's the other small B? I think it's Sasha. Come on, Alejandro. Which of these is not a programming language? Is it HTML, Java, C++, or HTML? HTML. A hyperlink in HTML is coded using a href equals href equals forward slash a href close a href. Bit of a difficult one, but if you've done links, you'll know. Well done. It is a href. Finn, Ignacio, Natalia, well done. The battle is almost commenced. How do you add style in CSS to work on your HTML? Use the name of the HTML ID in CSS. Use the name of the HTML class in CSS. Used HTML tag name in CSS. What's the correct answer? All of them are correct. Well done. Small bean jumps over cheese. What does this CSS snippet do? Let's have a look at it. Image size 50%. Increases the image size. Quickly, you got 5 seconds. Go. Reduces the size of all images by 50%. Oh, small bean. Oh, Ignacio Smallbean. Is this proper indentation? Is this proper indentation? No or yes? Right, let's see how that one. What a battle. What a battle. Old school battle. Irish engineer in 5th. Well done, Finn. Third, yeah. What did I say? Fifth. Lemon in Ignacio in second, 20 out of 27. But 23 out of 27 was Small Bean, who was Natalia. Fourth was Mr. Cheese Brian, and fifth was Small Bean, Sasha, I believe.
Aw, was that actually mine?
Okay, guys, right. I am now going to hand over to Mr. Evans, and I believe Mr. Evans wants you guys to open up, first of all, your Bandlab, I believe, sir.
Yes, please. Yep. Straight into Bandlab, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay, just to check? I'm assuming that's a yes.
Sorry, Mr. Evans, can you say that again? The sound on the computer and the screen.
Can you hear me? Well,
yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Sorry, it was me. I didn't turn it off.
No.
My bad.
All good. Okay, we're actually going to, since you guys have always been showing me your tracks, I thought we could just look really quickly at something which I have been working on. And you guys can tell me, first of all, I want you to tell me what I've done, and then you guys can play around with it. It's a little bit different to sort of the stuff that you might have normally done. There's no samples from Bandlab in it, for example. It's all done on another software, and I've just imported it in. You can do this on Bandlab. It's just a couple of programs I use. I just like to have it my own way. So I'm just going to give you this. This is the track I'd like you to listen to. It's already forkable, so you guys can play around with it immediately if you so wish. We're going to look at this for a little bit, and we're going to do a Kahoot to see who has been listening the most. Some hard questions and some easy questions in there, so hopefully we'll get a good spread. But I believe in you guys, so I know you'll do well regardless. So let's go on to this. I'm just going to open it here, just so you can hear what we're doing. So if everyone goes on to the link I just posted, I'm going to play it through just so people know, and then they know what we're dealing with. So let's have a listen. Thanks, Tyler. Right, I think we get the idea. Cool. So that's what she is. All right, you can stop. It's going to keep going for a little while. I'm going to turn that down. Cool. So that's the track that I was working on yesterday. So that's not exactly finished. I don't really know if it'll become anything proper or better, but I wanted to kind of show you just the way that I work in terms of how I arrange stuff and try and practices which I try and keep. Now, I just want to have a look at a couple of things. What you guys probably notice is that I've tried to cut out all the samples immediately. If there's no sound being used, I just want to get rid of it. See here, like remember if we get samples, especially from Bandlab, it's all just one contained thing. I've tried to cut them off if there's no sound playing. You'll see that in this part here, I'm just going to solo this one really quickly, that there is actually a reverb from everything else. Just listen here. No, turn the sound up. So that part is reverbed inside it, so I want to keep it. However, there's bits here which, sort of this empty space down here, which I don't really want. So as soon as there's not something happening here, I've tried to get rid of it. And that's just a case of good practice, really. Just means that you don't have any conflicting sounds going on at the same time. But I just wanted to go through a couple of things which I thought might be interesting for you guys going forward. Just a couple of techniques that I've used there. And the first one we're going to look at is the use of 2 different tracks for a lead line. Now, what's happening here is I'll play it through for you first so you can hear it. So there's actually this bit here in the bottom is just the second note. So it sounds, without that bit there, it sounds like this. Which means that I can process it differently. So if I kept them all as one big long channel, then it would all sound the same. But the way that I've cut it up here means I can separate half of it out and then make that bit louder, make it more reverb, make it more compressed, more distorted, whatever. In this case, I've added distortion to that second part. So it's kind of like, and then it hits a little bit harder than the first bit. It's just subtle bits, but you can change them into your own sort of way in which you approach things really quickly. You can always do it at the end of drum breaks as well, which is something I've done here. So if you listen to my drums like this, you can see that there's actually so many drums going on. I've got 4, 5 channels of drums, which I've layered over the top of each other. Basically, just to create a thicker drum sound as and when I want it to drop in. Again, you've noticed here, there's a gap in this track here, where I'm just not playing anything at all. Sometimes it's good to just drop things out, so then you've got a bit of variety when you listen to things. So I'll just show you exactly what I mean by that. So we've got this bit here. Those are drums, just the drums. But there's so much stuff going in that low end. That's massive because we've got 3 of them going at the same time. Yes, Talia. But this stuff is all available for you immediately if you want to play around with it. If not, you can also add your own samples to it. I've put it in the right key for you already. It's in E flat major. So if you want to add your own samples to it, you can. If you want to change it, you can. If you want to make it go slower and make it faster, that's all up to you as well. You can even change the entire key of it if you like, just up here as well, as we all know. At the moment, I just want you to be listening just now, but you can obviously, it's your own time, so you can also crack on with whatever you want. I just wanted to show you a couple of things about the track which I've done here, and then for you to take it forward. You can also, if you would like to just start playing around with it or adding little bits and pieces to this track, then you can do so as well. It's just a case of just showing you a couple of tricks, which I thought we could end the sessions on. I'm just going to show you a couple more. But feel free, if you guys want to, if you've got your own tracks you want to be doing, that's of course up to you. I would never want you to stop doing that. So maybe if you want to take a couple of things that we're talking about here, especially if you want to start layering drums, just to give yourself a little slightly different sound, I would suggest doing some effects on the drum layering. See here, I've got one there and one there. I've just EQ'd it so that they sound kind of better together. I don't want them to sound conflicting. And then I've got like this little drum break here, which is quite cool. You can use things like that, little drum breaks, just as like a punctuating thing for basically just about for anything really. So let's show you that again. So there's an example of just using like little breaks. But I just want to show you that first, just so you, if you want to, We've got half term coming up, so you can play around with that as you feel, as you wish, and just play around with it. If not, then maybe try and take a couple of things into your own tracks. I know that we've got people here who have been doing this for weeks. We've got people here who've been doing it for just a couple of weeks. So these are just a couple of ideas. Like I said, I put this in the right key for you. So if you want to add your own samples to it, you can do immediately. It'll just mean that you need to grab them from Bandlab, as we normally do, and then crack them into there. However, I know we don't have the super amount of time, so let's get on. Let's do a Kahoot, I think, because we want to try and test everyone to see what they're doing right. So I would like you all to go to Kahoot, please. And I'm going to do this bit. And as always, you're going to need to bear with me because I don't know this as much as you. So we're going to go to that and then do this. Everything. Yeah. Cool. So I'm just going to give you the pin in a second. There we go. Right. Now you should be able to see that, I hope. There you go. Right, so if everyone there, I know you know how to go to Kahoot. So if you guys want to just join you've got the pin is just here as well. So if everyone decides to pop in there, and then we'll see how well everyone's been listening for the last few weeks or so. And then we'll just get going with that. There's a couple of audio-based questions, some video in there. Just want to look to see if everyone's kind of been following along with what we're trying to teach. I'll give you guys a couple of minutes to get to there anyway. Mr. Cheese. What a name coming in first. Obviously, I know that it's not everything in front of there. Jake Peralta. Brooklyn Nine-9 fans. We got 2 Nicoles. That is an unlikely. But cool. I'm just going to give you, how many are we expecting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cool, perfect. If Mr. Hines wants to go on there as well, we'll make a clean 8. If not, I'll give it one more sec to see if he's got the ambition to try and beat you guys this time. I don't think he's ever won this game. So, that's how it goes. There he is. All right. I think that's everyone there.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I didn't hear everything you said. What did you say? Sorry.
No, it's fine. Just said if you wanted to try along, then maybe you can try and win one of these.
I might do. Let me see if I can do it. All right. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, cool. I think, we go. Let's give me 1 second here, guys. Sorry. Perfect. So about that, guys. Everyone still here? Yes.
Mr. Evans,
Yep.
can you kick me out as hindsight, please? I'm going to log back in. Thank you.
Yep. Just can't get the staff these days. Cool. We'll just put that, and then we got more people in the Kahoot than we do in the room. That's interesting. There he is. Cool. Nice one. All right, let's see. I'm guessing it's everyone. You can still join afterwards. Don't worry. But I just want to get going because I know it's going to be about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. Let's see. All right. We're going to try and start easy, guys. So I'm expecting everyone up until like 10, like 10th question. We're going to be expecting everyone to get 100% on these, or at least I think. No, let's try. Okay, I'm going to start the game and let's see. I called it something really exciting, as you can see. All right, yeah, we've got something. What does this button do? Publish, create full revision, save the project, or undo the changes. Should be a nice, easy one. Yep, so here's 11 answers. 2 were wrong. Well, it was next to publish, but yeah, the picture did give it away. But in fairness, the square was next to it. The red one was square was save. They were next to each other. So I'll let you off that one. I'll just show you what I mean here. See, the clue is a little bit is in the picture here, but yeah, to be fair, publish is right next to it. So I'll give you that. But you know, look harder. Right. It's cheese up top. Hindsight still cannot get top one place. Maybe he'll get it today. So far, I've eluded him for the last few weeks. Nicole in 3rd place. Nice one. What a start. All right. Number 2, what does this button do? This button here, the one square, what does it do? Change project volume, add reverb, control instrument volume, or control metronome volume. So what did it do, guys? Change the entire... Okay, cool. Well done. Again, we'll just go through that real quick just to show you what I mean. Now, this was a little bit of a trick one because obviously there is a button here which controls the volume of the instrument as well, but this one controls the whole volume of the entire project. That's the trick. You saw me doing it just before, actually, but I'm glad we both got it wrong. That's all right. No worries. Now we know. Hindsight was top place, 4 points in it. It's very close to the top. Natalia sneaking up in there as well. Who's Booga Booga? Fair enough. But cool, right? It's getting exciting at the top. What does this button do? Creates a loop, mutes the current loop, resets the track, or controls the metronome. Remember, guys, these answers will be quite easy at the start. So creates a loop, mutes the current loop, resets the track, or controls the metronome. Indeed, it does. Resets the track. I don't think there's a button that does that at all, thankfully, because that would be a nightmare if there was a button that accidentally reset the entire track. So there's not one that does that. The create a loop button is on the way the other side. It kind of looks like a square with things going into each other. I know it's not a very useful description, but that's what it looks like. All right, next question. Let's see. Oh, Natalia climbing places. But yeah, of course. That's like you having 2 Nicoles. You guess that you can pick which one. All right, what is quantizing? Move each MIDI note in time with the beat. To change the volume of each MIDI note, change the length of the MIDI notes to double how many MIDI notes we played. Move them, change the volume, change the length, or increase the amount of MIDI notes we can play. One more answer. Oh, not in time. Good, yeah, I thought this was going to be a harder one. See, we're ramping up the quality in the advert. Well done, half of you got there. Remember, this is what we use for quantizing. Actually, went through it on Monday a little bit, but we haven't done it in a while. We've tried to look at MIDI stuff, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, what this does is when you're typing in MIDI stuff, it'll quantize it, it'll put it all in time with the beat, with the closest beat. You can set that here. Well done, guys. Getting a little bit harder. Let's see where we're at the scoreboard. Oh, 10 points added each time. This could be a tough one, guys. Come on, you need to be Mr. Hines. Mr. Cheese up to 3rd place. Booga Booga stamping his place in 2nd. Podium positions up for grabs. What does where it's placed vertically, i.e. up and down, tell you about the notes? It's velocity, it's pitch and notes, none of the above, or how much reverb it has. Cool. One. Well done, guys. Yes. The velocity would be changed. You'd actually change that in a different area. Oh, Monica, don't worry about it. These things happen, especially when you've got 40 big options in front of you. It's an easy one. But yeah, obviously, you guys know this. If I was to drag that up from C, if I moved it up 1, 2 to that next white one. Damn, Monica, does that mean that you don't know what the right answer is? Because that's kind of what you're saying there. Okay, fair enough. Well, this is the right answer. If you move it from C, see the white one here, where it says C2, move to the next one, that'll be D, and then E, F, G, A, B, and then back to C. Don't ask me why it starts at C, and don't ask me why it ends at G. It just does. That's the musical theory lesson for today. Mr. Cheese, we are coming up. Natalia out of the top 5. She's not going to like that. All right, guys, we are on to question 6. Is it audio or MIDI in this picture? Audio or MIDI? 1 out of 2. Monica, this is your sort of favorite question. Should be able to get this, guys. Now who thought it was audio? Because let's have a look at this. Now we know there, judging if that's not audio, because of separation, you can see the MIDI notes climbing. Okay, mate. Well, I will catch you hopefully next half term. But as always, thanks for being here. And yeah, try and work on any projects you got over half term, and I'm sure we'll get to see you again soon. For everyone else, let's get on to the next question because I don't want to keep you guys too long. There we go. Oh, a little bit of a golf happening there. Mr. Cheese is on fire. All right, what does Vox stand for? Ignatius 2 for 1. Should be an easy one, guys, but we shall see. We still got a couple of, okay, it's fair enough. I know we got some people who have to leave, so that's fine. So we'll probably give it 9 answers. I think we have everyone, Easy, yes, sir. Am I 9 people right? Yes, that's still exactly right. Let's see. Oh, press that one. Right, which effect should you use to add a delay effect? Which effect in here in Bandlab? BL, driver, phase 45, filter, echo, or studio reverb? Remember, these are the effects. I've just done a little box for you there to show you what they are. Again, I'm expecting good results from everyone here. I've banged on about this enough. Interesting. One person got it right. Fair enough. Well, right. So in reverb, it doesn't echo the sound. It makes it kind of in a bigger space. Now, you could argue that there are sound reflections there, but really what we mean by what the filter echo does is it delays the track, so it repeats it. Reverb it kind of just makes it into a big sound room. To be fair, echo is a confusing thing to say there, so I'll give you that one. But it really, yeah, the filter echo is what we use for delay, and we've used that quite a lot, so we'll come back to that next time. But interesting one. That's going to change up a lot, I imagine. Yes. Kevin, the only one who got it right. Respect to you there, Kevin. Got lots of points for that. Everyone else, use delay more. What tool would I use to remove low frequencies from a track? Low frequency removal. You've done this a little bit. Remember, guys, you actually just saw this tool when I was showing you on Bandlab before. Could be a big change at the top again because I think it's getting a little bit harder. All right, so we've got SD chorus, reverb, phase, or graphic EQ. There we go. Yeah. We're using graphic EQ. We had it before. I'm just going to go show you, in fact. There we go. That's our graphic EQ, just down there. And this is our low end that we can change up and down. So well done, guys. If you got that, half of you got it. I know, and these are getting harder, so don't worry about like kind of different things. We can go over this stuff again. There's a whole reason why we do it, but well done. Let's see what our leaderboard looks like now. Oh, Mr. Hines got 1. That's disappointing. All right, Mr. Cheese, no longer with your fire symbol, but we still believe in you. You're the closest one. And then we got Iron Man 2 for 1, Nicole. Swiftly bringing up Brit. All right, 10 and 17. What is the global key of the track here? Global key of the track. F minor, C major, F major, B flat. Cheers, guys. Go up, the track. D minor, C major, F major. Well done. See, this is the trick to make Mr. Hines lose at this game. Just go make them start slightly later, and then he can't play the entire one. Sorry for that, guys. But yeah, see you guys in the classroom later. We can do this Kahoot again at the start of next term. So if you don't get to complete it this time, we will go through it again and see how many of you can remember this stuff anyway. See what the scoreboard looks like. But let's get on with it. Show me what you got. C major. Most of you guys can recognize that. That's what we've been looking at the last couple of days. Scoreboard. All right, now is the time. I'm expecting everyone online to do a little bit better now. But yeah, like I said, we will catch up with this next time. 11 and 17. What scale are we playing in the image? What scale? D major, D minor, F major, F minor. Again, we looked at this maybe on Monday, definitely on Wednesday. We're looking. Guessing there's just 6 of us left. 7? Oh, okay. It is F major. Yep. And the reason why it is because look at this here, F harmonic major. So F, and then the clue is in major here. So that's kind of that's what I set up for you there. You can change it again, remember, by clicking this area here. So if you wanted to change it from F major to F minor, you click there and click on minor. All right. Now let's see. 2 for 1. Oh, Ignacio, you're destroying this now, as is often the case. All right, at 12 of 17, we have 5 questions left, guys. What does this button do? Undo, redo, pause, record. Hoping that people get this one. I thought I'd shock you into some difficult answers and then come back to something a bit nicer. How are we looking now? Well done, yeah. Don't forget, it is of course undo. It's right next to redo. So I can understand if there's a bit of confusion there, but it is, of course, undo. And we've knocked off Mr. Hines. 2 for 1, and Nicole. Well done, Nicole. This is not an easy one. I don't know which Nicole that is, but it's my right. Fair enough. So it's Monica that's doing really well. Well done, Monica. That's a really good answer. I know this is a bit new for you still, so well done. It's really, really, really impressive. Ignacio's one of the OGs from the start, so he knows everything. Yeah, man, I know who you are. We all know who you are. If I want to find a one-shot, where would I look? A one-shot, effects, instruments, samples, or lyrics and notes. A one-shot, guys. Go. It's in samples. One shot. Let's look at that right now. Just quickly. Obviously, mine's a bit small there, but show you. And then look up here. In there a bit. There we go. One shots. The samples. So yeah, we've got packs, loops, and one shots. Ignacio, well done. Oh, you're the only one to get it. Top work to you. Well done, you. That's really good, mate. Just do it again. One shots and loops and samples. There we go. Oh, that's a big one to win. Big one. Come on, Monica. We need you now. All right, quiz. I showed you a video this weeks ago. What is this an example of?
What does that mean? You're a nut. You're crazy in the coconut. What does that mean? That boy needs therapy. I'm gonna kill you. That boy needs therapy.
Everyone got it. Okay. Yeah, no, that is with sampling. That's definitely not techno either, and that is avalanches. But yeah, I can understand why. Yeah, it's sampling. No one can move forward with that one. Right. But that's all right, because it was this video, don't worry about it. If I want to increase the amount of times the sound is repeated, using delay? What should I do? Mix, decay, feedback, or cutoff? Amount of time is repeated. It's not gonna be an easy one, guys. We'll see. We'll see. I believe in you. Well done. Yeah, it is feedback. Again, I'll show you real quickly up here. I can show you with this one. See how my feedback here is at 100. So if I do it here, it'll go. See how long it goes? Turn the feedback off. And it does this. This once. So that's what we do with feedback. Just in case anyone's wondering, and I just wanted an example, that is it there. And yeah, well done, Ignacio. Yeah, that is good. It's not an easy one, so we're getting all technical. But you have got 2,000 points lead now. That is impressive. What should you do when you publish your track? Make it forkable, share it afterwards, tag it properly so people can find it, or all of the above. Make it forkable, share it after, tag it properly, or all of the above. It's a bit of a sneaky one, guys, so have a think. So yeah, make it forkable, share it after. Well done. Yeah, all of the above. Make it forkable though. If you're gonna get one, if you're gonna get it wrong for one question, make it be that one, because that's really what we focus on. So although there is always a right and wrong answer, usually in this sort of case, that's still a perfectly reasonable answer and one that you should be happy with. So fair enough. Don't worry about that too much, because whatever we do in class, always make it forkable. And that's really the main thing. And if you want to share it and do bits and pieces like that, then you can. But really, it's a case of just making sure. But preferably, yeah, all of the above. Oh, Nicole, interesting. Now I don't know. We'll see if it's possible to beat Ignacio at the top there. All right, last question, guys, and then I won't keep you anymore. I promise. Bandlab has a version of this instrument. What do you think it is called exactly? Drum pad, drum machine, creator kit, none of the above. What is it called exactly? The instrument, drum pad, drum machine, creator kit, or none of the above? That is a TR-808, in case anyone was wondering. Yes, well done, well done. It's nice to finish on everyone getting everything right. TR-808, really, really famous drum machine, this, guys. And probably win loads of hip hop with loads of like Donna Summers, so disco and bits and pieces like that. Ignacio, I reckon you are in first place, mate. Let's have a look. Number 3, Mr Hines still there. She must be Monica. Well done, Monica. It's really good, especially when you started. And number 1, as often, it is Ignacio. Well done, mate. Well done. That's really good. Everyone there. That's really impressive from everyone. That's really good. Obviously, there's a couple of things we want to go through next time. So Nicole basically, it's just in case you guys have just sort of started this area. So I know that it's not going to be as easy as it has been if you've been here for weeks. So don't worry about where you are this time, and then we'll just improve the next time. That's all it's about. So don't worry about it at all. Everyone else, yeah, well done. I know we had to kind of lost a few people there in the way, but yeah, we can. The ones we have to look at, I guess, are the delay times and one shots, bits and pieces like that. But yeah, for now, we're gonna leave it there, guys. Obviously, so we're gonna have half term next week, so I probably won't see you. But I hope you all have a lovely half term. If you want to work on that track again, feel free. It's all forkable. If not, work on your own stuff, and I look forward to hearing everything next half term. Have a wonderful week, guys, and I hope the weather's good. Try and get outside a bit. And I will see you guys. Yeah, all the best, everyone. Just going to end the lesson now, so we will catch up next week. All the best. Cheers, guys.